Hey everybody, it's Christine Parma of ChristineParma.com, and I am back with another training dedicated and focused to helping you make this the best year yet in your business, especially if you're a solopreneur and you're just starting off. So I'm going to be focusing these first trainings, the beginning of the year, on planning and helping you to leverage your time the most in your business. Because when you have your business planned out and you are able to leverage your time, you can get more done and you can grow your business faster and better. And that is what I want for you. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Christine Parma of ChristineParma.com, and I help service-based entrepreneurs like coaches, healers, speakers, and authors to attract, book, and serve more of their clients. And I do that by helping you package up your unique brilliance and your expertise into signature programs and courses that sell. So today I want to talk about one of the biggest conundrums and traps that solopreneurs fall into. And that is doing everything themselves. Right? So when you're a solopreneur and you're just starting off, you wear so many hats, you're doing so many different things in your business, and a lot of times it can be really easy to fall into the habit of doing the things that don't actually grow your business the fastest. And you do those first before you do the things that actually make a real difference to your client list and your bottom line. So today I want to talk about who to hire first as a solopreneur so you can get more clients and earn more, and why you actually can afford it as a solopreneur, even if you don't think you can. So I'm going to prove this theory to you, I hope, over the next few minutes, and I'm going to walk you through a simple 5-step process that will help you determine for your personal business who you should be hiring first, what your next move is, and why, and what the return on investment is. So if you find that your day is filled with busyness and you're doing a lot of work in your business and you feel like you're working around the clock, but you're really not making the kind of headway in your business that you want to, and you're not attracting as many clients, you're not booking as many clients, and you're not earning the kind of income that you really want to, then you have probably fallen into this trap of filling up your day with things that really aren't a priority. And in last week's video, and also posted on my blog at christineparma.com/blog, I talked about a CEO strategy, a strategy that CEOs use to figure out what activities they should be focusing on to grow their businesses. And it really comes down to, I'll give you the short version, really comes down to return on investment calculation. So everything you look at in your business, you have to look at from a return on investment. And you're going to do the same thing here with who you decide to hire and when, and to what extent. So let's get into the first step. And feel free to like this video if you like it, and if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and pop on your comments or questions, and I will answer those as I go, and I appreciate it. So the first step is you have to figure out how much is a client worth to your business. So if you're just starting off and you don't have any paying clients, that can be a little tricky. So, in that case, you can use a number that you would like to earn, for working with clients. So if you have been working with clients for a while, for example, say you have a $2,000 signature program, that's 90 days long, that you put your clients, work with your clients on a regular basis, then that each client is worth $2,000 to you over that 90 days. Maybe you're working, trading dollars or trading hours for dollars, and you're charging, say, $150 or $200 an hour as a coach or a consultant, or $5,000 for a speaking engagement, for example, as a speaker. So you come up with what your client is worth to you. And that's a really important number, because that number is going to be the basis of you determining who you should hire and how much you can really afford to spend to hire somebody to recoup some of your time and leverage your efforts in a bigger way. So once you have that number, let's use $2,000 for an example, you need to look at, well, how much is your time worth? Now, I'm a believer in programs and that have a fixed beginning and a fixed end point, and that are results oriented, because those work the best usually for clients. And that's what clients want, is they want clients, or they want the results that you're promising. And I'm going to do trainings on all of that coming up this year. But for today, you can think of how much is your time worth in terms of, well, how many hours do you spend serving a client, whether it's on an hourly basis or through a program, for that amount of money, that say $2,000 that they're investing with you and paying you to work with you. So say you have a program with some already done materials, some recordings, some worksheets, that sort of thing, and your personal time investment when you're working with a client in that $2,000 program is, say, 10 hours between preparation for the sessions, maybe reviewing assignments, and actually being live on the phone or on Skype with your clients. So it works out to your time is worth about $200 an hour. Now, you could also factor in how much time you have to spend to actually make those materials per client if you want to. And that will bring the per rate down a little bit, but over time you gain more leverage when you have ready-made materials in a program as you get more and more clients. But let's use $200 as an average right now, and that's pretty middle of the road for coaches, consultants, and other service-based providers in this niche. So the third step is you have to look at where you're spending your time. Now, if you went through the video training or read the blog post on the CEO strategy, your giant to-do list should be a lot smaller already, because I show you how to prioritize and cut out a lot of the activities that you think are priority that really aren't in your business. So you should have a much shorter to-do list right now. But now you have to look at that to-do list with a really critical eye and decide which activities do you need to do yourself and which ones can you actually delegate or outsource to others, because they can do them for you. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the question of, how to hire outsourcing or, delegate to others and find those people, because that's not what this is. That would be a very long training. But this is about deciding which tasks and activities you're going to give to someone else so that you get back that time. And I'll show you again how you can really afford to do this, even if you think you can't. So you would go through your hopefully shortened business to-do list and look for those activities and tasks that fall in the categories of marketing and promotion, sales, bringing in clients, and sales of revenue generating products, programs, and services, and also branding or brand awareness. Those are things that really, the things that really might need your face, especially if you're a personal brand, which most coaches, consultants, and other freelancers are. There are certain things where you can't be replaced. But for example, posting your blog posts to your website, or creating social media graphics, or even responding to routine customer service requests are things that someone else could do for you. And even where I like to really look at it, and a lot of solopreneurs might not think of this, is, as solopreneurs, it's very easy to fall into the trap of doing personal to-dos like grocery shopping, taking care of things that the kids need, cleaning the house, doing laundry, if you work from home, and that also is one of your responsibilities that you have to take care of. And it's easy to fall into the trap of doing those things during your business work time. And even if you aren't doing it during your work time, it's still time that, if you're doing it in the evening, if you want to be working on your business in the evening, that you could be working on your business in the evening also. So that is one of the easiest areas to start outsourcing and regain some of your time, some of your day, and lift a weight off your shoulders. That you don't have to do that anymore. So that really bleeds into step 4 of which tasks you should outsource first. That can be a big question. You have this whole list and this whole wish list probably of people you want to hire. If you had a gazillion dollars to spend, you would hire the Facebook ads expert and the social media expert and the virtual assistant and so on and so on, the marketing funnel expert and all these different people. But when you're starting off, you probably have no budget or very little budget. And even if you're not just starting off, it may still be that way. So how do you decide who you're going to hire first? Where is this smart investment made? So look at, we've come up with a dollar figure for what your time is worth. And in this example, it's $200 an hour. So look at the tasks that are on your to-do list, and you can write beside each task, you can circle the ones that you can delegate to other people that aren't priority for you to handle yourself, and then write beside each task or activity how much it would cost to hire somebody to, even for a few hours, to do that task for you. For example, a housekeeper. Thank you for the like. Housekeepers aren't that expensive, and even if they're, where I live, sometimes they can be more expensive, even if it's $40 an hour, which I think is pretty high. Your time, we calculated to be worth more than $40 an hour. So you can start off by hiring somebody for a few hours a week. And this is assuming, this comes with a caveat, of you're going to use that reclaimed time to actually focus on the money-making, client booking, business building activities that you need to be doing day in and day out to really make your business happen and to grow your business and make it as a solopreneur. This isn't, you paying for 3 or 4 hours of housekeeping a week or a babysitter and then you go off and get a massage. If you want to, that's your priority. But I'm talking about how to grow your business. So you would be focusing on the business building activities. And if you don't know which business building activities those are, what are the marketing and promotion activities you should be doing and the revenue generators, I've created a very handy checklist for you. So you can find that at christineparma.com/business-checklist. So business-checklist, and you can download it, and it just gives you, I've laid out pretty much everything you need to be doing in your business that will actually make a difference to your bottom line. And those activities you find on that checklist are what Stephen Covey calls your big rocks, right? Those are the things you should be doing first in your business. And with this time that you hire somebody to get more of your time back, those are the things that you should be focusing on. So after you have determined which tasks you're going to outsource first, then you prioritize the tasks, right? So you may have on your business list, say 10 things that you could outsource and that you could delegate, and that it still come in under, as far as expense, under what your time is worth and what it's valued at. So then you need to look at what's the easiest one to start with. I'm about easy, right? We want to do things as easily as possible and still get the desired result. So what's the easiest one? Sometimes what can stop people from outsourcing or hiring somebody even for a few hours is the thought of, oh my God, I don't know who to hire. I don't want to hire the wrong person. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want somebody who's going to mess up my social media account or make me look, dumb or do something stupid. And so you don't go out and actually hire somebody. So if that's one of your fears, and I totally relate because that stopped me for a long time. I didn't have trust that or confidence in someone else doing something for me to the level of quality that I expect of myself. So I didn't hire and start outsourcing for a long time. So what's the easiest one for you? Which one could you feel comfortable with starting out? And that's at an affordable level for you. Which ones could you start off with? And you can prioritize them. For me, an easy one was getting a housekeeper. I don't really like cleaning that much. I don't think it's the best use of my time. I'd much rather be doing live streams like this and videos, like this, or working on my business than cleaning my house. And, our housekeeper is really thrilled to have the job. So it's a win-win for everybody. And I've made some other decisions about what I delegate and outsource for my business. And there are a lot of things that require, like this, that require my brand and for me to do personally. And those are the things that I focus on. And that's what you should be doing too. So prioritize your list of what you what you plan to outsource over the next, say, month. I'm going to issue a challenge to you. In the next 30 days, actually hire somebody to do something for you and take something off your plate. It could be housekeeping, it could be babysitting, it could be a virtual assistant posting your social media posts, scheduling them or putting your blog post up on your website. But choose one, just one to start with if that's what you're comfortable with, and do it in the next 30 days. And I would love to know which activity you are committing to outsourcing or hiring somebody to help you with. I'd love to hear that. If you would like to share that in the comments, either before the video, in the video now, or after the video, I would love to know what that is. So real quick recap. If you have any questions, please go ahead and type your questions in the comment box. But a real quick recap of the 5 steps is, I'm just going to refer to my notes here to make sure I don't miss anything. Number 1, how much is the client worth to you? You come up with that number. Number 2, how much is your time worth? Number 3, how much will it cost to outsource or delegate a certain task or a particular activity to someone else, like in dollars? Number 4, which tasks should you outsource first? Come up with your short list, shall we say. And number 5 is prioritize that short list of tasks you want to outsource or delegate and come up with your first 1 or 2 that you're going to commit to really finding somebody to help you within the next 30 days, even if it's just for a couple of hours. So don't let yourself be stopped by the thought of, I can't afford it, or I don't know who to hire. Put the word out there on your social networks. Ask for referrals. Say, who's a great virtual assistant who knows about, and then your requirements. Who's a great housekeeper? Ask your friends, ask your social networks, and you'll be amazed at how many resources come your way. And then you just have to decide and try it. And if it doesn't work, then you can always stop. But I promise you, when you get back a few hours in your business and you leverage that time into client getting activities and true business building activities, you're going to see a huge return on your investment. And you're going to see a lot more growth in your business. So that's all I have for you today. I want to keep these trainings short and sweet. Again, if you want to get the checklist of what I call the 6-figure business checklist of the priority activities and tasks that you should be focusing on to get more clients, generate more revenue in your business, you can download that for free at christineparma.com/business-checklist. So it's been my pleasure sharing this with you. I hope you loved it. I'll also be posting this video to my blog. You can watch it, of course, here on the replay on Facebook Live. And if you want to learn more about who I am, come check me out at christineparma.com. So I wish you amazing success in your business and life. And until next week, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.